Did you know Ohio has had three different capitals? The first capital when the state became a state was Chillicothe. It was already a political capital of the state since it was previously the capital for the territory, so it just made sense, and that's where they held their Constitution Convention to become a state. And it already had buildings for the government to be there, so basically it was already prepared to be the capital. And then in 1810 it moved to Zanesville for pretty much political motivation. The political reasons were pretty much because the Democratic Republicans wanted to secure their political base in eastern Ohio. But this only lasted 2 years because there was a new law that was passed that said the geographic capital should only be 40 miles from the center of the state pretty much, and Zanesville fell just outside of that 40 miles. So in 1812 it went back to Chillicothe until they could find a new permanent location for the capital. So in 1816 Columbus was then chosen as the permanent capital, and it was chosen because it was the central location of the state. They were considering several towns, but they just chose to build a brand new city instead on the undeveloped banks of the Scioto River, and the city's named Columbus in honor of Christopher Columbus. Lawmakers believed that a capital at the center of the state would just be more accessible and fair to residents of the state. So all of Ohio's capitals were chosen for different reasons. Chillicothe because it was the capital before it was a state. Zanesville was for political reasons, then back to Chillicothe because of its geographic location and its previous history as the capital. And then Columbus because it was closest to the center and being fair to all of its residents. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, give me a follow. And if you have any other interesting states that have had different capitals, leave them in the comments.